I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Wednesday, September the 9th. Down in Washington last night, one of the great wins of the season, really one of the great wins in years for the New York Mets. But heading into that game last night before an improbable Mets comeback and now a 6-game lead in the National League East as we go down the stretch of the season. Before the game started, the story wasn't about the Mets. The story wasn't about this Mets season. It was about Matt Harvey taking the mound in what may have been his last or second to last start in the regular season as the cloud of his innings limit, the self-imposed innings limit, Scott Boras, Alderson, Harvey, really commandeering all of the conversation in New York, commandeering all the conversation away from a first-place Mets team. But as you watched that game last night, and Matt Harvey did not have his best stuff, did not pitch his best, wasn't helped out by very good defense in center field by Yoenis Cespedes. But at the end of the day, Harvey didn't do his job, but the Mets did theirs. An improbable comeback victory capped off by a Kirk Neuenhuis home run off of Jonathan Papelbon, an 8-7 victory. The Mets are 6 up. The Mets are on their way to October. And Matt Harvey or not, the Mets are baseball's best story in the second half of the season, and maybe the best story all season. The roller coaster ride from where the Mets wanted to be coming into the year, the injury to Zach Wheeler, all of the ebbs and flows bringing the young players along, the awful June and July they had when they could not hit the baseball at all. Then come August, they bring in reinforcements and the Mets go on a run. They take control of the NL East, and here we are now, the New York Mets in position to go back to the postseason for the first time since 2006. And you know what? No matter what Matt Harvey does here, no matter how many more starts Matt Harvey makes in the regular season, no matter the pitch count Matt Harvey has in October, he isn't the story here. He may have wanted to make himself the story, and he may have commandeered the headlines for a few minutes. But last night showed this Mets run and this Mets team is bigger than one player. It is a total team effort. It's not so much just Yoenis Cespedes. It's not just the return of David Wright. It's not just Matt Harvey or any of these individual pitchers on the mound. The Mets are in first place because of a team effort. And their story is a team effort this year. From the very, very top with Sandy Alderson, the general manager, to the last guy on the roster, which you could probably say going into last night was probably Kirk Neuenhuis. And look at that. Home run off of Papelbon, and the Mets may have put a dagger in the Nationals, put a dagger in the NL East, and really staked their claim to a spot in October. So Matt Harvey is going to continue to be a talking point, and Matt Harvey's future, both in the very near and the long-term future, will be a major talking point as we move on with this Mets franchise. But I think what you saw last night was this Mets run, this Mets story, and what's happening in Flushing right now is bigger than any one individual. And maybe at some point over the next few weeks, Matt Harvey will see that. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.